And one thing that I like to do sometimes when I'm seated is I like to think about the back of my head, just reaching for the sky. And sometimes just energetically, I feel like my spine is stacked just a little more. If you want to, but also start with your back on the floor and your feet as wide as your mat. Maybe let the knees just fall together. Kind of whatever feels best on your back. Wherever your energy kind of leads you this morning, this afternoon, just find that in your space. Looks like everybody's taking their back, so we'll just be there. We'll just begin to notice the sensations in our body. Bring our awareness to the toes. Maybe feel the toes and the feet on the ground. Maybe inhale, I am aware of my feet. And exhale. Really nice, you guys. On your next inhale, maybe notice the sits bones or the pelvis, whatever's on the floor, that low back maybe. Gato. And then maybe breathing in, just say, I'm aware of my hips. And exhale. Bringing awareness to the shoulder blades of the shoulders. Feel them on the floor, grounded. Feel the breath as you enter through the nostrils and exhale out the belly. Feel the belly float down. In your next inhale, maybe saying to yourself, I'm aware of my shoulders. And exhale. Maybe you place a hand on the stomach and one on the chest and heart. Or perhaps the palms are facing the ceiling, the backs of the hands on the floor. And just notice your hands. Inhaling. I notice my hands. And exhale. On your next inhale, notice the back of the head on the earth. And then let it go. And one more breath in. And then your exhale, let those legs come long. Feel your entire back of the body on the floor. Imagine yourself just drifting on a river or on a still lake. And on your next inhale, I'm aware of my back body. And let the breath go. And then your next inhale, just invite some loving kindness into your space. Exhale, let the breath go. One more breath in together. And let's exhale, draw the right knee into the chest, let that left leg stay long. And maybe just let that right knee kind of rock it side to side. Yeah, maybe feel those hips on the ground, the back of the body, that upper back on the floor. And then as you're ready, exhale and bring that left hand with it on the right knee across the body or the left side of the body. Let the right arm come out like a cactus arm or like a T, and maybe that right leg is out straight or the knee can be bent. I'm just going to rest in the supine twist. This is really supportive for that low back. Maybe you can hear the bells in La Piazza. It's 6:15. Just exhale. One more breath in. And then we'll exhale to come back onto the back body. That right knee drawn in. And then we'll exhale to bring that left knee in. And both knees are drawn in. Let's rock side to side. And then let's exhale so the right leg nice and long. So all that left knee is drawn in. And maybe just point and flex that left foot if you want. Rock side to side. You guys are pros at this by now. All our times we've done this together. whatever movement feels right for you in this space. And then as you're ready, we'll exhale and bring that left knee across the body. Into that supine twist again, the left arm out like a T or maybe like a cactus. That right hand on the knee. And just really let this knee drop over to the side. You don't even have to strain. That left shoulder doesn't have to be on the ground. Mine always floats over above the earth. Just breathing in and out. Maybe even saying to yourself, I'm aware of my body in a twist. Bringing our mind and body into one today. They're two sides of the same coin, the mind and the body. Now let's exhale and bring that left knee back across. And bring the right knee to the chest. And bring the knees far apart. And maybe find the big toe with those peace fingers for that happy baby, Asana. Maybe hands to the outside of the foot. And maybe you want to do it one leg at a time. You can let one leg, like my left leg, let it stretch long, and that right knee is bent in. Maybe you bring the left knee in, let the right leg come out. Really, any variation of your happy baby. This is opening up the back of the legs at the hamstrings. And it's also grounding that back on the earth. We're really drawing in a lot of the earth element today. And a little bit of the water. Nice job, you guys. And now let's exhale, bring the feet to the floor. Let the feet come together and let's find a reclining butterfly. Maybe bringing arms overhead. And with those arms overhead, we lengthen through the side body. Maybe finding the left hand clasping the right wrist. Maybe bring the shoulders and the wrist over to the left side of the mat. With the feet in butterfly, the arms in kind of this half moon stretch. Breathing in and out, maybe inhaling and saying, I breathe into the right side body. Maybe bringing your mind to the right side of the body, that right side of the torso. And then let's exhale, bring those hands maybe to the side of the body, and then bring the shoulders kind of back to the middle of the mat. And then we'll inhale, bring arms up overhead again. The right hand find that left wrist, kind of shimmy those shoulders to the right side of the mat, and we'll find a little stretch here, opening up the left side of the body. Still in our butterfly, but reaching the shoulder blades and the wrists over towards the top right side of the mat. And then we'll say to ourselves, inhaling, bring awareness to the left side of my body. Let it go. Now let's bring the torso, the arms, the head back to the middle of our mat. And now bring the knees into the chest. And then as you're ready, extend those legs long. This is one of Lois's favorites. Our little variation of legs up the wall. Let's flex our feet. This is going to open up those calves back to the knees. Pointing and flexing the feet. If you want, you can grab, hold the back of the legs. Those hands sway side to side. Bringing in just a little movement to the lower extremities, but a little bit of effortless movement. And then do this as long as you'd like. This is such a nice shape. It's a really nice offering to the body. Just allowing kind of the weight of our bodies to be in the back, our legs to be free, a little different circulation. So stay here as long as you want. If you like, just gently come down, and we're going to come up to our table. And we'll move into a few cat-cows. And I don't realize how amazing these shapes are together, these cat-cows, I don't do them for a while. And I find myself thinking, oh, that's what I really need. So as you're ready, find your hands and your knees just in that perfect spot for your variation. And just drop that belly and stay there as long as you want. And kind of keep those shoulder blades down. And maybe you look up to where the ceiling meets the wall, or maybe to where the floor meets the wall. Just changing that gaze. If you want a little more energy, you can bring the gaze up. If you want to ground more, bring that gaze down. And then as you're ready, kind of tuck that pelvis, round that spine one by one, tuck the chin, and maybe look towards that navel. press the hands into the floor. The more you press the hands into the earth with effort, the more you'll feel a little opening in the upper back between those shoulder blades. So really just kind of see what you need today. Maybe you don't need to press into the floor so hard. Maybe you really do need to open up the upper back. And then as you're ready, stay here if you want a little longer, or just drop that belly, turn those sits bones up, and then lift the chest. Maybe you even close the eyes. If you were just kind of running around, kind of coming from the office quickly to home, maybe it feels good to really close those eyes to bring that awareness a little more inward. You can come into that cat back whenever you're ready. And then go ahead and just move through your cat cow as many times as you need. Just breathing in and out. Maybe even say to yourself, I'm aware that I'm in cat pose. Bringing that mind and body together. Like I said, they're two sides of the same coin. And then, as you're ready, find that flat back. And then with that back flat, we're just going to drop the belly again. We're going to point the toes of the right foot to the sky. And it's okay to bring that knee higher than the hip, because we're really kind of focusing on that low back again. And then we're going to exhale and bring that knee and chin together underneath the chest. And then we'll inhale, drop the belly, point that toe. And then exhale, round. Let's do that one breath per movement. Inhale, toe to sky. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time. Inhale, toe to sky. And then exhale, knee to chest. And now we're going to inhale for 2 counts. Toe to sky, pause, inhale again. Exhale, round, knee to chest. And then we'll inhale, exhale again, and then lower that knee down. Let's walk our hands forward for a puppy pose. Bring the hips up over the knees, and then drop that heart to the floor. We're going to give ourselves 2 breaths here in our Anahatasana. And then maybe if you want, ground that right hand and you can just slide that left arm underneath the chest and then drop the heart towards the arm towards the floor. Yeah, like so we're threading that needle. And then exhale the heart into the arm. Just let that arm and heart melt into each other. Yeah, nice. And maybe even let the forehead rest on the floor. One more breath in here. And then we'll exhale to lift the forehead off the floor. If you had it there, bring the left arm forward towards the right arm. Now let's curl the toes under. Let's find our downward facing dog. Lift the sit bone to the sky. Nice job, guys. Grounding the hands, grounding the heels, grounding the balls of the feet, grounding the entire foot. Exhale. Maybe if you want, bring the knees towards the floor, bring the chest towards the thighs, and straighten those legs again. That's kind of a really nice, gentle way to move into kind of a deeper downward facing dog. Let's give ourselves 2 or 3 more breaths here. Again, you don't realize how amazing this shape is until you go a few days without it. And then, wow, you notice those differences and the benefits of the shape so much. Let's breathe in together. Exhale. Now, inhale, let's look up between the hands. Gently walk those feet forward towards the hands. Once you get those feet at the hands, let's grab opposite elbows and give ourselves a sway side to side. Nice, guys. Couple more sways. And now let the hands come to the middle, arms to the middle. Bend the knees, kind of begin to round your way up 1 vertebrae at a time. Exhaling and inhaling as you go. If you need to, reach for the sky. Bring the hands together overhead. And then with those palms together, over your head, let the shoulder blades rest down the back. Get the ears away from the shoulders. Let the feet sink into the floor. And then we're going to grab the wrists again. So grab the left wrist with the right hand and then reach over towards the right, kind of coming into that crescent shape. Almost you can kind of see. Just gently guiding the torso towards the left, the arms to the right. And then we'll inhale to bring our arms overhead. Bring the palms together again, and we'll fold it forward, you guys, and then just let it sweep out. Whew. Let your arms hang down if you need to, or grab opposite elbows again if you want. And then we'll bend the knees and we'll rise again up to our mountain pose. Exhale, the palms meet. And then let that left wrist find the right arm, or the left hand find the right wrist. And then we'll exhale over to the other side, reaching for the left side. Sometimes if the back of my neck is stiff, when I do this opening, I bring the chin to the chest. Otherwise, you can keep the chin high. And maybe you inhale and say, I bring my awareness to the right side of my body. Let's exhale to bring arms overhead. And then let's fold it forward, flush it out. Tanasana. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. And now let's inhale back to our plank pose. Give ourselves one breath there. Maybe more if you want, but knees in the downward facing dog. So you can really be here as long as you want. Allow yourself as much time and space to explore, and then find your downward facing dog. Nice job, you guys. Really nice. Yeah, breathe in. Now let's exhale to lower those knees down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders again. We're going to move through our cat-cow a couple more times. Drop the belly, lift the heart. Close the eyes if you want, or maybe bring the gaze down or up. And exhale, round the spine. Drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round. And then back to table. Now we're going to bring that left toe to the sky. So drop the belly, bring the left toe high, bring the heart up. One breath. And then exhale the knee to the chest. Inhale, one breath, toe to the sky. Good, you guys. Exhale, chin to chest. Now let's inhale for 2 counts with that toe to the sky. Let the breath go. Then bring it in. On your exhale, round. We'll be here for 2 breaths. Let's breathe in and out. And then inhale. And then exhale, lower that knee. Walk the hands forward to your Untitled puppy pose. Melt the heart down to the floor. Nice, you guys. Exhale. Breathe in and out. And then as you're ready, plant that left hand and just slide the right arm underneath the chest. The heart melting into the arm melting into the floor. Maybe the forehead even coming to the ground. If you want, lower the forearm, lower that left elbow, or you can just plant the palm. And then just allow yourself to be. Maybe you kind of let your breath just be. Maybe you're breathing in and out. Maybe you're letting your breath pause. Maybe have a long exhale. Suspended inhale or exhale. One more breath. We'll exhale to bring that right arm forward to meet the left. Melt that heart down one last time. And then as we work, let's exhale to our downward facing dog once again. Lifting those sits bones high to the sky, planting the hands, maybe planting the heels. If you have that flexion in the feet, in the ankles, breathing in and out. Inhale. Exhale, let's plant both those hands, plant that left foot, let's bring the right foot to sky. If you want, you can bend the knee. I'm just gonna make some ankle circles, maybe make knee circles, or maybe just keep the right leg high and kind of flex and point the foot. You can make the circles with the knee to kind of open up the hip a little bit, or just keep that leg straight. Let's breathe in. Then on an exhale, let's bring that right foot back to the floor. Walk the hands towards the feet this time. Coming into a forward fold, the back of the mat. And with our hands and our feet at the back of the mat, drop the sits bones of the arms to the sky. Let's find our Utkatasana chair. And let's tuck our pelvis and be really mindful of that low back. Breathe in and out. And we'll exhale, bring our hands to our heart. Inhale. Exhale, plant that left foot, bring the right foot off the floor, just float it for a breath or two, and then lower it down. Let's pause. And then we'll exhale, plant that left foot, lift the right foot off the ground, and then say to yourself, I am aware of my left foot on the ground. And we'll exhale, lower the right foot. Uttanasana. Nice. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Hands forward. Stop. Dropping the heart towards the thighs, hands and feet to the earth. Breathe in. Exhale. Sigh. Good. In and out. I'm so happy that we're here to practice together, you guys. It's so good. Let's inhale with the left leg to sky. You can bend that knee. If you move the ankle around, one flex the foot. You guys know your bodies. You guys kind of know the nuances between the shapes. So if you want to move the knee in circles, you'll notice, that that's like the hip. If it's straight and you point flex the foot, it's a little more shin and calf. Breathe in and out. Now let's exhale, lower that left foot to the ground. Really plant those hands, being aware of the hands planted. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath in. And on our exhale, this time we're going to walk those hands nice and slow back towards the feet. There's no rush to get there. Now let's exhale, drop the sits bones, lift the heart, bring the arms up overhead. Here's our Uttanasana, tuck the pelvis. Nice. All of your arms kind of come up at the same time. Breathe in. Exhale. Let's exhale, bring the hands into the heart space, Anjali Mudra. And then we'll exhale, plant the right foot. Let's lift the left foot off the ground. And maybe you say to yourself or out loud, I'm aware of my right foot on the earth. And then lower the left foot. Nice. Breathe in. Exhale, right foot plants, the left foot lifts off the earth. I'm aware of my right foot on the earth. Exhale, lower. Inhale all the way up to the sky. Nice. Let's exhale, Tanasana at the back of our neck. Drop this knees. Inhale, hands in front of the heart. Now let's exhale to step the right foot forward, coming into our high lunge. If you want, you can let that left heel kind of drop down from our warrior one, or you can have yourself on the ball of the foot. We're just going to give ourselves a moment. You're going to drop into a bent front leg and to drop into those left hip flexors. So whether you're in a high lunge, whether you're in your warrior one, it's going to kind of have the same effect. So just give yourself permission to explore. And we're going to be here 5 breaths. Really focusing on the bend in the knee and then those left hip flexors. Any variation with the arms. You can bring them to the hips. Practice over the head. 2 more inhales and exhales. Now we're going to exhale. Come onto the ball of the foot if you weren't already there. With control, ladies, let's lower down that left knee, top of the left foot to the floor. Let go of the arms, bring them down to the floor, and we'll exhale to straighten that right leg. Ardha Hanumanasana. Flex the right foot towards the face for our half splits. And maybe you've pressed that heel into the floor with a little effort, or maybe you don't. But just maybe do it with the effort and without, and just see the difference in your own body. We're going to be here 5 breaths. And I will keep track. You just let yourself be, breathing in and out. Maybe even you say to yourself, I allow myself to just be. I allow myself to just be. I allow myself to just be. Another breath in. And now let's exhale to bend the right knee, bring the right foot to the floor. Inhale to sweep the arms up. And maybe we tuck the pelvis. We're not going to drop into that left hip yet. We're going to kind of be more upright for just a moment. So arms are up if you want. Imagine the pelvis underneath the shoulders. Let's breathe in. So we're going to twist to the right, opening up towards the bent leg. Really good, you guys. And then you reach through the fingertips. Yes, breathe in. And then let's exhale to kind of bring the right hand towards the earth, kind of like a little windmill. Let's look up at the left hand and then down at the right hand. And then up at the left. And then down to the right. And then up to the left. And then we'll exhale to bring the arms back up. Yes. And then we'll exhale to bring the heart forward, arms overhead. And then exhale, plant the hands on the thigh. And then we're going to drop into that left hip. And now, with the hands on the thigh, maybe I'm going to move away from that window so you can maybe see better. Let that knee kind of drop past the ankle if you want. You can bring it back. This is our kind of ankle mobility for the day. You can stay there for a few breaths. Maybe notice the dropping into the left hip flexors and that ankle, pressing the heel into the floor with that knee past the ankle. Breathe in. And exhale. One more breath. We'll exhale to bring ourselves back up to a low lunge. Inhale, bring arms up overhead if you want, or to a cactus. If you want to do another little treat, either way, you can drop forward and bring that left heel towards the glute. The left arm can find the foot. You can kind of pull the foot towards the heel. That'll open up your left quad a little bit. You can do that. You can just bring the arms high with no hands on the foot, or you can just leave the foot on the floor. So the options are there for you. I'm going to bring my foot to my heel to the glute just because I want to open my quads a little bit. We'll exhale, lower that foot if you had it towards the glutes. Bring the arms up overhead. Yeah, or at the heart space is fine, you guys. We're going to exhale back and find ourselves surrendering in this Ardha Hanumanasana. And allow myself to just be. That right leg is straight. If you want, you can kind of turn that foot towards the right, the pinky towards the floor, and feel a little opening on a different side of the leg and back. Breathing in and breathing out. Exhale, bring the foot back to the middle of your head over to the side. We'll breathe in. We'll exhale to bring that right hand, the inside of that right leg. If you had it on the outside, you're going to sweep that right leg back. So we're in our tabletop again. Let's drop the belly, find a cow. Exhale, round, finding cat pose. Then inhale, find a flat back. And then we'll exhale to find our Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hips high, sits bones in the sky, feet ground. Heart reaching for the thighs. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath in. Exhale, look up at the hands. And then we'll walk those hands little by little towards the feet. Tanasana, forward fold. This time in our forward fold, we're going to cross the right leg over the left. So the right foot in front of the left foot, I should say. And we're just going to hang here in our forward fold. Let the breath come and go. As you're ready, uncross that right foot. Bend the knees. We're going to rise up to mountain pose. Yes. And then we'll exhale to fold it forward again. Breathe in. Exhale, cross that left foot in front of the right. Opening up the back of the right leg just a little bit more. Forward fold with the left leg in front of the right. And closing the eyes, allowing that gaze to be inward. Turning our awareness inward. Breathing in. Now, breathing in. Let's exhale, uncross the feet. inhale to rise up to mountain pose. Any variation with the hands, I'm going to bring your hands in front of the heart or keep them overhead. We're going to step that left foot forward this time. We'll come into our lunge or our warrior one on the side. I bend that left knee and drop into those hip flexors. And then any variation with the arms. We're going to keep that pelvis tucked a little bit to start. Be here for those 5 breaths. Allowing ourselves to just be in this shape. Really nice, you guys. One more breath in. On your exhale, let's pivot on the ball of the foot if you're not there already. We'll inhale to bring arms overhead. They're not there already. Breathe in. Exhale with control, lowering that right knee down. And then the top of that right foot to the ground. And then we'll pause here. Any variation with the arms once again. And rather than coming forward, we're going to keep ourselves kind of high in our low lunge. Shoulders over those hips maybe. Not quite dropping into the hip flexors a lot yet. Breathe in. Exhale. On your inhale, you're going to bring your arms out like a T, so you could exhale into your twist. Twisting towards the left this time. So twisting towards that bent leg. And breathing in and out just a few times. In that twist. Inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, maybe drop the left hand towards the floor, the right hand to sky. And then we're going to bring the movement of the head into the shape, bringing the gaze towards the right hand and then towards the left, towards the top hand and then towards the bottom hand. And then we'll exhale to bring those arms forward and back. Good, you guys. Exhale to the front. Yes, inhale up overhead. And then we'll exhale, lower those hands on either side of that left foot, straighten that left leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. And let your heart, let your torso, let your forehead cascade over that left leg. Maybe closing the eyes here. Allowing yourself to be. Remembering that this is our loving kindness practice. Allow yourself to drop into the loving kindness that you have for yourself. Right here. Maybe thank yourself for being here today, for carving out the time in the middle of your day. Breathing in and out. Let's exhale. Just bend that left knee. Come up into our low lunge. The arms are high. Yes. Open up the chest, and then we'll exhale. We bring those hands on top of the thigh. I always interlace my hands as I feel more stable when I do. And then we'll drop into those hip flexors. And then you can let that knee kind of come forward over that ankle. Do a few breaths here, 3 or 4 or 5 inhales and exhales, rounds of breath. And then we can straighten that leg, and then we'll rock back into that little forward lunge with the knee. And close your eyes if you want. And straighten whenever you want. We'll drop back into you one more time. And then we'll exhale to straighten that left leg, plant the hands, and just gently come into your half splits one more time. Ardha Hanumanasana. Let this be a sweet surrender. Let this be a letting go. I allow myself to just be. I had a really busy day. I was kind of walking quickly everywhere. And then I got behind some people walking, and they were walking really slowly. I walked really slowly, and I couldn't believe just how good it felt to just be slow. Just that change of pace, just like sometimes when you're going slow, 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 and all of a sudden you kind of get into your day and it's quicker, that kind of feels good to be productive. Just that change of pace. Here we're going to allow ourselves to be coming into this pace of grace. If you want, you can turn that pinky towards the floor, kind of opening up a different part of your hamstring. We'll bring the foot back to center if it's not there already. Plant the hands. Kind of bend that knee gently. Bring the left hand on the inside of that left leg. Sweep the left leg back. We're going to find downward facing dog one more time. Exhale and inhale. Any variation, you guys might want to bring your one leg up and then the other. Maybe you want to bend the knees. Maybe you want to sway the hips side to side. It can be kind of a dynamic downward facing dog. It can be a static downward facing dog. Either one. Let's breathe in. And exhale. One more breath. Exhale, lower down those knees. Over the tops of the feet. Let's gonna walk our hands to one side of the mat. We'll do a seated position. But bring that right leg out long and the left leg in. I'm going to do a Janu Shirshasana to close before our Savasana. So my right leg's out. My left foot is kind of in towards our right thigh. Yep. And I've got a strap here too. Sometimes my back is super tight. I like to use a strap. If you have one, you can. We're just going to inhale, bring our arms up. Yep. And then we'll exhale to turn the heart towards the foot and get those sits bones adjusted nicely so you feel stable. And then we'll exhale to fold forward. And this is where I kind of like to find that strap and just put on that foot and kind of pull myself forward with that strap towards the foot. And I don't necessarily go like further into the shape because it's not really about that. But I feel a little bit of a rebound in my left low back if I have the strap on the foot. And sometimes I do kind of bring the head a little forward more. Again, just kind of maybe do both and see what suits you today. Allowing ourselves into a sweet surrender right here. One more breath in. And then we'll exhale to kind of lift the head. If the hands were on that strap, let the strap go. I'm just going to walk the hands back towards the center of the body, lifting the heart and the chest forward. And then we'll inhale to bring the heart back to the center, not towards the foot. And we'll bring the arms up overhead. And then we're going to twist towards the left. So bring that right hand towards the left knee and that left hand behind you. Keep that right leg out though. And just kind of gently use that right hand to press on the knee and just bring that spine into just a little bit of a flexion towards the left. And then we'll inhale to bring the heart forward. Let the left leg come out. Sometimes I like to bring the hands to the side and kind of thunder thigh it out. And then you can bring that right foot in. The neighbors downstairs are probably, what is she doing out there? Flex that left foot towards your face. Adjust the sit bones, get nice and steady. You have that strap, bring it over to the other side. We'll inhale to become nice and tall and long through the side body. And then when you're ready, exhale to bring heart towards that foot. And then just fold it over. Keep the foot flex. Let the hands come to the shin or the floor. I'm going to find that strap again. And maybe let the exhale guide you as to where you go in the shape. Kind of letting the breath be your guide. And then kind of taking ownership and conscious awareness of that breath and breathing in. And then breathing out. And in and out. One more breath here, you guys. And then exhale to just slowly let the hands come to the floor if you have them on the strap, with the heart, the chin, head, bring it back to the middle. Let's bring that left foot in, bring the right foot out, and then maybe just kind of do some little windshield wipers with the knees and the hips. Ciao, Bella. Side to side. Maybe pausing with those knees to one side and just noticing where you feel the benefit of this shape today. Sometimes I feel it more in my hip, sometimes I feel it more in my lower back. Just kind of noticing what's speaking to you and getting the feedback from your own body. One more time to the other side. And then we'll slowly make our way into our Savasana. Whatever you need for your Savasana, if it's a pair of socks or if it's a blanket, if it's a bolster. Get nice and cozy. And maybe you bring that hand to the heart, into the chest. Once you get there, maybe bringing that awareness to the breath again, once you're on your back. Letting the eyes soften, the cheeks soften. Letting that back body soften into the earth again. The heels, the backs of the knees, the pelvic area, the shoulder blades, the back of the head. The entire body resting, soaking up the benefits of your breath, of your time, of your pace of practice, of your mindfulness. Allow yourself to rest, to be